And what's going on YouTube? How's everybody doing? See, I got Joey in the chat. Got Arnie up here on the panel with me.
Hi, Joe.
We get some feedback on Arnie's side. There's his
Yeah,
notification. Yep, there's his notification.
yeah, and phones are behind me.
So how's everybody doing? I hadn't seen everybody since last year. Hopefully everybody stayed out of trouble. Already had one video I got the chance to put out today. Hey Randy,
Hey, Randy.
actually got it uploaded to YouTube. Hey Cool Gamer.
Hey,
Uh,
cool.
let's see. YouTube actually got it put up on Instagram and even put out over on Rumble. And if I had it short enough, I could actually start putting stuff out there on Twitter, which is something I need to get done. On Twitter, I found out you can only do 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So basically, a short or a medium short on YouTube.
That stinks.
I know.
There's also Twitch.
Yeah, I don't even have that. And there's what? There's how many others out there?
I'm
Hey,
sure. Hi, Angela. I'm sure there's a bunch of them out there.
yeah. Oh, TikTok. Can't forget TikTok. I don't even have that.
I don't have that either.
No. Um, what's that? There's another one out there. Um, oh, I know the name of it. I can't think of it right now.
Hi, Wallhawk.
Hey, Wallhawk. Yeah, I didn't even, Randy. Um, I think about 9:30, I was already in bed asleep because I was actually out here in the garage, and let's just say I was watching one video, and I'm doing this number. It's like, okay, time for bed. I was just so tired and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert.
Hi, Robert.
Randy, why were you trying to do a smart thing like that for? It, Walk, I have no idea what it sounded like. At midnight, I was out totally. I didn't wake up till my alarm went off normally this morning. It's like, hey, shut up, I ain't got to go to work. And got up about 6:30. But I can't do that in the morning because I got to be at work. Well, Randy, quit spelling your drink.
That
We
ain't
got,
good, Andy.
yeah, do we have to get you one of those little sippy cups? That way it don't fall over. One's got the round thing on the very bottom to keep it from tipping over. Yeah, I'll bet it was, Joe. Hey, there's Rocky. How you doing?
Hey,
That
Rocky.
guy, that guy is traveling all over. I can't keep up with where he's landing at next. Well, that's good, Randy.
Yeah, Randy, you'll have to get a new power strip now.
Yep. The rocks. Where's your feet landed at right now? Are you still traveling all over? I've been watching some of those videos he's been putting out. Traveling all over. It's interesting to see some of those old towns. Well, that's good. You're home right now. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling a lot better. Oh, I do know I watched a video last night, and it was very interesting. This guy actually went to the town that where they filmed Kelly's Heroes, and in the movie it's called Claremont, but that's a fictitious name and everything. And he was actually showing what the town looks like now compared to what it did during the movie, and how some things have changed and some of it is not. Uh, like where the bank was in the movie, it's an empty spot right now, but you can still see remnants of where it was and everything.
Yeah.
Joe, I have no idea. Well, I like those travel videos because it gives me a chance to see towns, especially over in Europe, that I don't get a chance. Probably won't ever get a chance to go visit. And Joe got, as they say, a wild hair up the, you know what, and had the extra energy to do stuff. So I figured, why not? Hey, we're up. Might as well do. Hey, let's do this. Give her about a week, and she probably won't like it. So hey, we need to move it back. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, I know some of it was actually. Uh, Now the town itself was actually filmed on the Desilu back lot, where they also had Hogan's Heroes, and they also had Bewitched. I've seen those videos. Now maybe some of the original, like Dukes of Hazzard, it was actually filmed in Georgia, but then everything got moved out to California and everything. So that's usually what happens is they will have like the first few episodes of the series in one location. Say, hey, let's go back and do it here. It's kind of like with Gilligan's Island, um, where the lagoon actually was. That's now a big parking lot. and it wasn't even. I think they said it might have been maybe 5 feet deep total. So, yeah, I tell you, that's one thing that's really interesting about filming locations and everything, of where they're filmed at, and what they looked like back then compared to now. Of course, Desilu, back, 40, it's all gone. None of that's still around anymore. Because, what was it? Rick Nijin, I think that's the name of the channel. He shows some of that stuff, and don't remember, he did the video or somebody else, but they actually showed an aerial view of what the backlot looked like back then compared to today, and showing how much of it has changed. All right, so don't have that many people in here. I guess most of the people usually show up. I guess they were naughty last night and got some of those nice silvery wrist jewelry from the local guys with the silver, silver or whatever color piece of metal they have like right up on here. And some of them have, the stripes and everything on the arms. Now you see that high authority in the morning. So how much did everybody have of the adult beverages last night, and how's their head feeling? That's the next question is, did you have too much of it?
Not me.
I bet that's one thing everybody going, oh, I shouldn't have had so much of that apple juice. Oh, you had at least 2 drops, Warhawk? So he's saying he didn't have a drop. He had a whole bunch more than just a drop. So, Arnie, what time were you up till last night?
I was up till 10 or so. Lay down around 10, watching stuff on the phone and start falling asleep.
And like I said, for me, about 9 o'clock, I was in bed, already out. Well, you're not supposed to put it on your hand. You're supposed to put it in a glass so you can sit there and drink it. Because what goes on your hand is called sanitizer, even though it's got the same ingredients in it. I think this is the first New Year's Eve and everything that I actually was in bed asleep way before midnight. Because usually I'm up till 12:30, 1 o'clock, watching everything on TV. Um, and everything. But this year's like with the job I've got and having to, be in bed so early, 'cause I'm getting up so early in the mornings now. My
Yeah.
body's got used to it. Yeah, no, and I didn't go. I could have. As a matter of fact, one thing I was looking at, Robert, was going back um, and with that little tool cart and everything I've got. I was discussing with Crystal earlier is, you know, seeing about going to Harbor Freight and buying just your basic set of 3/8 uh, sockets and, no 3/8, but also in quarter-inch drive, and just say a small set of wrenches and your basic set of screwdrivers. That way to have out there. Hey, there's Twisted Mopar. Happy New Year to you too.
Hi, Dennis. Yeah, it's like with me, I put a toolbox together of the most common household tools that are used like every time.
Right.
Because I got tired of going out in the garage for something.
Well, with me, I just, since I've got it out there, that way I've got a set out there and everything. Um,
You don't get to bring me up today. You fucked around and you're finding out. Guys, I hope you enjoy him sleeping in the garage tonight. Bye.
yeah, she's pissed. But anyways, what I'm wanting to do is, like I said, I looked and everything. It was going to be about $100. Let's just say that she and I had a disagreement and everything. Um, I got a little bit of a bath, and so did she. It's like, don't throw something at me if you don't want to throw them back. But now, because what I was going to say is what I wanted to see about getting is see if I can bring it up. Don't want the pass through. Don't want the half-inch drive. All right. Go over here so I can present your screen. Yeah. Because that's one thing I want to see about getting. All right. Like I said, it's just your basic. Now this is just 3/8. The shallow sockets. It's in standard and in metric, and that's 3/8 drive. And then also get it in quarter-inch drive. So like I said, see about getting that. So I mean, it's $18 for the quarter-inch and 22. So that's $40 right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then let me go and find the other.
How much is the 1/2 inch?
I'm not even going to worry about 1/2 inch because there's, um, to me, there's no use of that. Because like I said, I'm not going to be working on, hey, there's Blake. How you doing?
Hey, Blake.
Yep. Happy New Year to you too.
No, not tonight, Robert. Tomorrow night's my usual night.
So, I mean, right there, that's the, metric and the deep. And then same thing with the standard. So we're going to say another $20. So we're looking at $60 right there. That's just in sockets. Okay. Um, but I mean, like I said, that would give me basically everything I would need. Okay. As far as regular sockets, because I'm not going to be doing a lot out there in the other garage, at least for right now. Okay. I just want to have a small set and everything out there, like for when I'm working on the solar stuff or anything else. Hey, I've already got the tools out there.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think it was, I forget how much it was for a set of wrenches. Um, I know I looked at wrenches and everything also. But like I say, it's just the fact that, um, like I said, I can get that stuff and some screwdrivers, just a regular set of, you know, the Pittsburgh, screwdrivers and everything, just to have out there. That 4-drawer cart and everything. I'm gonna have room. Another thing is I'm gonna be having I'll take the Bauer impact driver and drill out there. That way it's out there. I've got my Cobalt stuff just in here. Of course, then I'll also be having that the battery charger out there for them. Keep the batteries out there. Um, Figure why not? That'd be a perfect place to have that stuff at. But the main thing is, like I said, that way I've got, small set of hand tools out there and a couple, just like I said, all I need is the drill and the impact driver. Um, Probably, see about getting another one of those set to the was it the Warrior? Yeah, it's a Warrior 29 piece drill bit set to have out there. Actually, you know what? I've already got 2 of them. I can just take one of them out there and be done with it. Like, I think I've had 1 or 2 bits break out of the 29, but that was small ones. But no big deal there.
Come on.
I believe I do have the. Yeah, we can see it, Joe. Of course, the boss wants back up.
Yeah, I can see you, Joe.
Well, that's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing. Yeah, we should have all said, nope, we can't see a thing you're saying. But I was going to say one thing I do plan on doing is using the get. I do have some of that stuff that I got in. Hey, there's Woody. How you doing?
Hi,
Long
Woody.
time no see. I will be, of course, doing the upgrade and everything on the system out there. Hey, Mark Thomas.
Layla,
Layla, what is the matter with you? You got that I'm mad look.
lay down.
She's got that mad, it's like I'm mad and upset, but I don't know why look. That's normal. But no, one thing I will be doing is the putting that new fuse block holder and everything in. Get that all mounted. I've actually got to get a piece of wood and everything cut, make sure it's the right length or width and everything, and then make sure it's the right length. Get it mounted. That way I can get that block and everything put on. Then I'll start using that crimper I've got and start crimping the connectors and everything on the cable.
Layla.
Well, Mark, if you're talking, we can't hear you, but we can read what you're typing with your fingers.
Hi, Crystal.
Well, what was that, Arnie?
Layla, she stepped on a little pocket game I got.
Ah. So what, Mark, are you trying to do the speak to type right now? I don't think it was Simon. It sounded like more like Wheel of Fortune. They're sitting there, or maybe the. I guess it was Simon. Okay.
Yeah, Layla said by putting her paw on it.
I was going to say either Wheel of Fortune or it's on The Price is Right when you got to spin the wheel for going to the get the big prize.
Final contestant round.
Yeah, get that. Yeah, because they always have two of them and everything. Well, just start talking when you don't have a mouthful of food. That's easy.
Mark, I hate my voice, the text thing. Every time I'll say something and it'll put something else in totally different.
Yeah, damn autocorrect.
Yeah.
Oh, Randy, if that happened, then I'd have a very, very long stream and no one would get a word in edgewise. Tell you one thing I was going to say that I do like about with that little power inverter I got. It might be only 2,000 watts, but I like the fact that it's got that on-off switch, remote and everything, and it's got this, has a display and everything, exact same thing as far as what's on the actual inverter itself. And another thing is, yeah, it's got the three 110 outlets on it, but if I wanted to, I could actually run some probably maybe some 12-2 or 10-2 wire Romex and everything off of that into a little breaker box, and be able to say if I want to send power to something else. Say if I did bring table saw or something like that out to the garage, I wouldn't have to worry about long extension cords. Like, hey, I just run Romex and everything over, and hey, I've got my power right there.
Yeah.
But for that garage there, no, I think that one's going to be more for this garage here. I do want to keep it for doing the woodworking stuff and any kind of metal fabrication or automotive stuff over there. Well, that's good, Joe. I'm glad you're happy with it.
That's good. I'm even thinking of changing mine around, but I'm not sure which way yet.
Like I said, we're over there in that other garage. That's going to be more the eventually, like I said, that's going to be for doing all the metal work. Anything that has to be fabricated with metal or doing automotive work, because in fact, it does have that concrete floor. So eventually, I will see about having maybe a nice little lathe out there, a little mill, get a better welding system going on out there. But that's probably about a year or so down the line, because that means I'm going to have bigger battery, a lot more batteries, a lot more solar panels, all that kind of stuff to handle that much power. Now, one thing I am thinking about is, I'm wondering also how big of a system would I need if I wanted this garage here run totally off of solar. That's something I may wind up doing also.
There you go.
Or I may just get the whole house converted to be off grid. That might actually be maybe something even better to do. That way I don't even have to worry about a power, electric bill ever.
Friend of mine, he went with solar, but for, I don't know how it works, but it's where the electric company pays him.
Oh, so he's got it set up to where he's on grid still. So he's basically, he's supplying power to the electric company.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's another option out there. Instead of paying them something every month, they're actually paying me. I do like that idea.
He had to get a special meter installed so it goes the reverse direction.
Right. I've heard about that and everything. Um, hey, Sarah, how you doing?
Hi, Sarah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's not something I'm going to be doing right now. It's something I'll be looking, towards, down the road. It's a possibility. Don't know whether or not I'll do it. Depends upon how the finances and everything goes. But I do know I've got things in here that definitely trying to get more organized. Do some cleaning up in here. What'd she do, Sarah? Did she make you lose your train of constipation on something? Okay. Well, why do we have to blame her if it's something that you did? Ah. Well, you got 364 more days to go. So basically, you had Father Time to blame because he ran out on you. Yep. So now she's got, like I said, 364 more days to get the count up. And I'm not talking about that guy from Sesame Street either. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. How many people remember him? And all the other characters from Sesame Street growing up. Oh wait, is that still even being produced, or did they actually stop production on it? I'll say because if they still got it going, I'm going. Oh, so it is still running. Wow. I bet Big Birds have to walk around with that cane right now. Probably got them little horn rim glasses and everything because his eyesight's already gone. I could just see Bart and Ernie. Oh, what about Cookie Monster? Hey, Happy New Year, Arch.
Hi, Art.
Or as everybody likes to say to you, dilly dilly. Arch, I do have a video out. I did an upgrade on that solar, my solar power. I put in, I swapped out a. Uh, I did have that 1500 watt power inverter, and I was actually going to use that 5100 watt until I was kind of curious about where a couple of wires went. They had alligator clips on the end of it, and then it's like got the owner's manual out and found out it's a modified sine wave. Like, nope, this ain't gonna work. So I wound up boxing it back up, and this past Sunday took it over to the UPS store, and they got it sent back, so I'll be getting a refund on it. And then, hey there, Susan, how you doing?
Hey, Susan.
Well, ordering a 2000 watt pure sine wave, and that thing's got a little remote and everything, so I got that mounted by the door, so I can sit there and push the button, turn the power inverter on, and on the display and everything, it tells me what my 110, what my AC voltage is, and how much battery power I've got and the status of it. Yeah, well, that one I wound up getting for, it was a 5100 watt power inverter, um, with, I think it was like $329. But the one I did wind up getting, let me go over here to my Scamazon, and let me bring up the one I did get so you can see what I wound up getting. So that's the one I wound up getting. Um, so it's it's 2000 watt pure sine wave, um, and everything. So okay, so it's got the three 110 outlets on it, and right now if I want, I can actually hook up, uh, I can hook up power right there, run some Romex cable off of that to go to a breaker box. But it's also got the little USB and everything. But this is the one thing I like. How on there it does show you your DC input, shows your AC output, uh, tells you how much load's going out and your battery level. But you can sit there and turn it on and off because right there, that gray, that's the cable, and it's like a telephone wire. And it's pretty long too.
Yeah.
And as you can see, $149, say 150, but you got a $20 off coupon that you can apply to it. So that drops it down to 130 bucks. Plus, it's got pretty heavy duty positive and negative cables to go with it, which I had no problems with. Okay, so the RJ45 Ethernet, yeah. So I like it, and I've got got it all hooked up, and I do like the fact to sit there at the door. I just walk in and boom, turn it on. So I mean, like I said, for 130 bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
See what? I'm gonna get the link. Copy. Arch is having a hard time typing tonight. I was going to say, but there's that link to it if anybody's interested. And like usual, if you click on it, if it's if you order stuff off Amazon, like on a daily basis or every couple of days, you don't have to go in there and buy that. All you got to do is, click on that. Say you click on that link, but if you go look at something else, you're still connected, and I still get the small amount of commission off of it. Of course, I'm still waiting to get that built up. I didn't know that. I'll tell you what, let's go. Let me see what he's talking about there. So you're saying that Walmart's got the Blue Eddy? All right, see. All right, so it's $150. Okay, right now at Walmart, the one that I've got, they've got it for $269. Okay, I see the Blue Eddy AC2A. All right. Yeah, the AC2A. Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. So let me tell you what. Let me get over here. I'll show that one. Okay, so the Blue Eddy AC2A, right, 204.8 watt hours. Okay, so it's 300 watt, 600 watt lifting power, whatever that means. That's still, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's got the two power outlets on it, which I like. You got 3 USBs there, and you got the input, or excuse me, the 12 volt output. And okay, so there's your input right there. It looks like it's going to have the I forget what's the Anderson connector. I think that's what it is. Okay, I'll take a look. Is that the video he put out today? I hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. Yeah, it's got the Anderson connectors. Yeah, now that's something I do like. In fact, is you've got the Anderson connector and you hook up straight to a solar, and then of course you've got the normal connector there, which is nice. 5 screw, whatever that one. You got power station. Number 6 is solar. Okay, that's that one. Okay. That's not bad. Oh. Arnie, what'd you do? He was talking about that one. But see, now this is the one that I've got. This is the EB3A. Now, I didn't pay that amount for it, paid less. So it's got a little bit more power and everything. But it does have the two, 110 outlets. And of course, now you've got charging right there off of a barrel, or you plug in right there. And that actually, believe it or not, is the use basically the power cord for your computer. It's the same style. So then, of course, you got your output and everything, and a 12 volt right there and right there, and you've still got three USBs. Actually, you got two USB there, and you got USB-C. And also had a little light and everything.
I'm just exhausted, Susan. I think the water softener just crapped out.
Oh.
I kept hearing the water pump kick in, and because usually it cycles through and it runs for a little bit, but just kept on running and running and running.
I was getting this exercise.
So I had to climb up there and reach the valves and switch it over to direct flow instead of going through the softener.
Yeah, Arch, that one that I do have, it's got a little bit more power to it. And like I said, for the price and everything, it's not that bad. Like I said, that's one I got off Amazon. And like I said, it came with the adapter to hook it straight, to solar, which is real nice. So right now it's actually being charged off of solar. Actually, no. Right now I've actually got it hooked up, running off of the batteries. The same way with that Lebel, because I showed the video of how that's all hooked up.
Okay.
Art, that's something I do have right now. I've got the Lebel hooked up, I've got the Blue Eddy hooked up, and I've got that 2,000 watt inverter hooked up. So I got power out there now.
Yeah, my keens and grabbers fell over. Layla did that. Yeah, she rubbed up against them and down they went.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the EcoFlow Wohawk. I know that the EcoFlow, they're good, but they're also quite pricier. See, Art, that's one thing now. I've seen on my videos when I'm out there, doing my videos out there in the other garage. I don't have a problem with the LED lights and everything, because all that is, those are all 12 volt LEDs. Hey, there's Dancing. How you doing?
Dancing.
The two bosses let him out, unsupervised. Yeah, well, Arch, it might be the fact that some of the AC, now talking about the AC inverter, it could be, like I said, it could be one that is modified and the other one is pure sine. Now, when I've had those, I do have those 3 LED lights hooked up out there. I don't have the 4th one. And not a problem. Of course, I had them run off the Blue Eddy or the Lavelle at the time. Layla,
Will you move your butt?
okay, so I didn't know that about the EcoFlow. I think I looked, was doing a comparison when I went up buying that. And now, the one reason I did get that Blue Eddy, because, originally I bought that Lavelle. Thinking, okay, this is going to be good for when I was going to go to Cycton for No Name Nationals. That thing didn't work. It's like, okay, I did my tests and everything to make sure it was going to be able to power, have enough power and everything to run that little refrigerator I had. No, it wouldn't even do that. It was way too small. Even though I had, got the solar panel, that foldable solar panel it came with, direct sunlight, nope, it wasn't able to provide enough power for it. That's the main reason I went with the Blue Eddy, and I got that one 100-watt solar panel, and it was doing fine on the Blue Eddy. But that Lavelle, it couldn't do it. Okay. See, I didn't know that, Arch. Now, like you said, it may be different for a 12-volt lighting. But now, most LEDs are already 12 volts. Now, if you're running it off of AC, then you got to have a converter in there. So that might be what's doing it. That I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert on it. I learn as I go, and I go as I learn. So they say, yeah, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Because I can guarantee you one thing: 2 years ago, I wouldn't have known anything as far as doing this solar stuff. And since I've been working at the cabinet building place, I've learned different ways of building cabinets and everything. Yeah, now see, that's something that I know I've had here in the garage is lights, it's showing the lights flicker or getting that line that rides up and everything. So I don't know. I know I had to change the setting, I think, to 60 hertz, which is the same as far as what the lights themselves are. So yeah, I've seen that before. It's been a while, so I had to go in there and change, I guess, a resolution or whatever on the camera. One thing. Yeah, well, Arch, for me, I don't know what it was, but I had it to where lines were actually, I don't know if they were coming down or going up, but I know I was having that problem. Um, no, we don't use anything like that at work, at least where I'm at. Now we do have a rolling lift table um, for the big 8 foot um, cabinets that we do for the. It's got the oven and microwave in, and we use that for when they have to go over to specialty department for them to do something. So we'll take it off the table and bring it over and jack it up and take it over. That's the only thing we use at work as far as kind of jack or anything. Um, I'm not too sure on that wall hawk. I've never tried. I probably could. I mean, with the Blue Eddie, I know it's got. I think you can go in the app and everything with uh, to control it. To do certain functions with it. But I don't. I'm not doing that because it's like where I'm going to be at, be right there. Right. I don't have a problem doing it all manually. Joe, make sure I'm not dressed in orange. Hey, well, Mark, if that's what you want to get, that's fine. I'm not familiar with those. I do know that for me, I do have, one little thing I'm wanting to do. Um, and looking at buying, and it's actually, I don't know if I'll actually go through uh, Harbor Freight or if I'll go somebody else. Um, and unfortunately, right now, this is probably going to be what I'm looking at getting. But I will do comparisons, see how everything else is. All right, Randy, you have a good night. Um, Thinking about maybe getting this because there are some things that I'm going to be wanting to work on that are going to be a little too heavy to be able to pick up to put on the work table. I'm going, yeah, something like this would be perfect. Well, dancing, that's your own asphalt. But I do know that one thing I'm wanting to work on is I've got that. I do have that one generator. I think it's 8,500 watt. Um, it's electric start, but it needs a lot of work. It's it's about 20 years old. It's one I picked up from Lowe's many years ago. The gas tank on it needs to get replaced on it. The battery's shot. Carburetor probably needs to be gone through, if not replaced. Um, I forget what else is going to have to be done to it. Um, But trying to get that up on pick that up, put it on a table, that's not going to be easy.
Would it be cheaper just to get a new one or whatever?
What, another generator?
Yeah.
Probably could. I just don't remember how much. Okay, Dancing just bought one for $10. Yeah, what's wrong with it? All right, I'm looking over here on, as they say, on Scamazon. I mean, now I did find one on here, same height and everything, weight 190. Oh, I don't need one that big, especially at that price. Now here's one. Yeah. Hey, 660 pounds. Say $269. That's not bad. Wow. Now here's one. It's supposed to be says double scissor hydraulic lift table, 1,100 pounds, $300. Yeah, that's not bad. But like I said, that it's not something I'm gonna be wanting to get right away. It's something I'm thinking about getting. Ah, that's one way of doing it. Well, come on, Mohawk, chop chop, get to it. Yeah, Dancing, you just get about anything out of China now. And I guarantee you, Arch would agree with me that I hear always hear a lot of people going, "I'd rather have something made in America." Yeah, right. You're going to pay the extra money for it. Yeah, the only problem with buying anything American made is everything's going to be so expensive. Why do you think companies decided to start making everything overseas? Hopefully, Mohawk, you got that diesel heater going. I've got mine going. I've got it set on medium right now. True, Arch. I mean, but one thing you got to consider: all your good electronics come from over in the Far East. I mean, Japan, Taiwan, China, they've got it down on all those electronics and everything. Because, hey, you gotta have small hands to get in there with all them small wires and capacitors, this, that, and the other. Those guys are able to crawl around on that damn circuit board and everything. Hey, send down the other one.
I'd rather have something that's made in Japan than made in China.
Yeah, I mean, Japan's really, they really went big with technology. I mean, them small minds really do think big.
This radio here, I've had it for years. It still works, and it's made in Japan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, Panasonic, they are a Japanese company. Yeah, I mean, you can get stuff like that. You know, paintbrushes and stuff like that. Um, I mean, most of the like the small engine stuff. Okay, yeah, they're made here, but then look at you've got some that are made outside the United States. With globally made parts. Okay, good example. Look at John Deere. I guarantee you that I'd say about 70% of the parts and everything used on a John Deere tractor is not made in the United States. I know that I think last year, a year before, Chris and I, we actually went over to the John Deere uh, tractor dealership because I was actually thinking about finding just a very small uh, tractor for around here. Okay, something a little bit bigger than a like the regular garden tractor, but small little diesel. Yeah, I found one. It was about $12,000, but it had a Yanmar engine. I'm going, you got a Yanmar engine? What happened to a John Deere engine? Oh, well, it's cheaper for us to have one of those Chinese engines put in. Yeah, Mark, I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be changed once he takes office. Oh yeah, you can get all that kind of stuff from there. Um, I guarantee you that. I know Arch, he's probably have to buy all that stuff um, to repair all them small engines. Arch, where's the majority of all them parts coming from? Especially if you got to have something like for a Honda generator, because Honda is Japanese. Yeah, China, exactly. Dancing, that's a possibility. I don't know where Yanmar is made. I thought that was. Hey, what? Got my phone. Where are Yanmar engines made? Yanmar has factories in Japan. Yeah, Yanmar Company Limited is the Japanese diesel engine. Founded in Osaka, Japan, 1912. Yeah, you got Kubota. That's another one.
Kubota, I heard.
All right, here it is. Yanmar, Kohler, Kawasaki, which is Japanese,
Yeah,
and Briggs and Stratton are some of the John Deere companies used to produce engines. So John Deere doesn't even make their own engines. They actually are outsourced.
and Briggs and Stratton Corporation used to be here. It all moved down south.
Yep. All right. Now, it does say that Yanmar has a manufacturing facility in Adairsville, Georgia. Okay, yeah. Well, I know Toyota, they, decided to come over and make stuff here. So, I mean, you've got, that was one thing, I know Charlie Kirk was saying, everybody was talking about uh, how he wants to impose all the tariffs and everything on imports. Well, what the companies wound up doing, they decided to have manufacturing plants here in the United States. That way, then they don't have to worry about paying the tariff for importing stuff. Even though you're still having a foreign company, they're actually producing something that is actually made in the United States. Yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with buying stuff that's made in the United States. I'm just saying, I mean, what was it? A lot of the car manufacturers, they decided to have stuff made in Canada or down in Mexico. Still North America. Of course, that's how we came out with NAFTA.
Mater, make me big. Yeah, I found my dad's Briggs and Stratton pin like a few days ago.
Nice.
And
So
now,
you got that for what? Working there?
yeah,
How long do you work for them?
over 20 years, I think,
Wow.
until they moved down south. And then the plant that he worked for was bought out by another company
Right.
that did nothing but all foundry work, making brake drums and other stuff.
So they stopped making the stuff for the engines, and they started making other items.
Yeah,
So who bought it out?
Milwaukee. It was Milwaukee Gray Iron at first. Then another company bought them out. I don't even remember the name of it.
Well, Susan says her ex father-in-law worked there. Yeah, dancing. I mean, I said yeah. I mean, like now, my Cobalt stuff. Okay, uh, Cobalt. That's actually from a German company, uh, Chervon. Chervon is a German-based company. I mean, they make, uh, like I said, they make the Cobalt. They make the Skill, um, the Flex, and I mean, a lot of that stuff. It's made in China. Made in China, Japan. I mean, let me grab one of the batteries.
Yeah, Susan, I think my dad was there for like 20, 30 years, something like that.
Yeah.
I know it was there for quite a long time.
Yeah, this battery here says made in China. And I guarantee you, if you look, I mean, they've talked about it, about all the, your battery operated tools. Okay. Now, like here's Bauer. Okay. Um, actually, no, this is my hammer drill. I didn't realize it was that. But this does not say where it's made at. All it says is conforms to UL standards.
Oh, wow. The pin at the bottom, it says 10 years of service. So that had to be my dad's first 10 years working there.
Nice. Yeah, dancing. I've still got that Walker Turner planer that probably was my grandfather's. I never, messed with it. I wound up getting that Win. Of course, now I still got that Win planer. I figured I was going to be, using it quite a bit. Nope. I actually was using the planer more, or the no, okay, it was the Walker Turner joiner and everything. I wound up getting the Win one, and I'm actually using the Win planer more than anything else. I don't really use that joiner. Matter of fact, yes, I've got a Walker Turner joiner. It needs a lot of work done to it because it doesn't have the electric motor hooked up to it. Oh, is that what happened? Became Rockwell? Now Rockwell's a pretty big name. If it's the same company. But I do know I did a video on that that joiner a while back. Dancing, I know you looked at it and everything. I know you saw the video and made a comment on it. But like they say, with old age, yeah, your mind wanders and you forget things.
Yeah, here too, dancing. There was a factory that used to be called Allen Bradley. That name was changed to Rockwell.
Oh boy, Sarah's showing me stuff that she's working with. She's having fun. Oh, Sarah, I got Crystal good earlier today. She was sitting down doing something.
Alexa, stop.
And of course, I'm in the kitchen. I don't remember what it was I was doing. And, she was talking about how she was going to be using a 7mm hook. I didn't hear her say 7mm. What I wound up hearing was 1000mm. I'm going, hold it. You're using a 1000mm hook? I'm going, say, how big is that going to be? I say, I know you ain't no relative of the Jolly Green Giant. Yeah, Susan was like, yeah, that had me cracking up and everything, and I had her cracking up over it too. It's just the way she said it and everything, and it's like, well, I want to here. Go. I had to walk around. And go, did you say 1,000 millimeter hook? Yep. Where is it? No. Sarah, if you're gonna want to be yapping and everything, get your butt up here. 100 millimeter hook. I probably could if I. What? How big is that? 100 millimeters to inch. 100 millimeters is equivalent to 3.937 inches. That's it. Almost 4 inches. So if 100 millimeter, hang on. So 1,000 millimeter. So she had 1,000 millimeter hook at 39.37 inches. So basically, what 39 and 3/8 inches? That's a big hook. Yeah. Well, you know what, Sarah? They just gave me an idea where I can take a say a 2x4 and get it cut to say a foot length and get the hook shape and everything put in it. That way you can uh, have that for putting up on the wall or anything.
Be hard to crochet with, being that big.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it would be perfect for that, but yeah, hey, I can even take like a 2x6 and get it cut to a certain length. Now that'd be something good. Take a 2x6 and get it cut to a certain length, and have several of them side by side as a coat hook. Instead of a crochet hook, you got a coat. You got a crochet coat hook. How's that? That would drive everybody in uh, the yarn community crazy. They'd probably all be wanting one too. Damn, it gives me an idea of something else I can make now. All right, Arnie, keep it going. I'll be right back. Mother Nature's calling.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be quite a big hook. Yeah, it could be possible, Sarah. And no Mater, he'll probably have one made out next time he goes live or whatever. Yeah, be a jigsaw, scroll saw, whatever. Oops, I'm getting a glare. Yeah, this is Sarah's cat. Laying on top of a scratching post, it looks like. I think that's what it is. And that's the only thing I hate is if I want to show something from the phone, I get the glare from these two monitors here because I moved the camera down here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sarah's dad's cat. Yeah, the reason why I have the camera down here because a month ago I bought a couple of stands to raise the monitors up. I had two little round ones before and really didn't give me much room underneath them, so I got like 2 regular stands, and now that way I also have storage underneath them.
Yes, Sarah, you did give me the idea, and now I got to work on that too. That's something else I got to work on now. But hey, that's a good idea. Instead of actual 2x, probably do like a 1x6 or something like that. And I could very easily pick up a 1x6 pretty damn cheap. Actually, you know what? If I did it right, I'd make it out of some of the plywood that I bring home from work.
Or a 2x2, or even a 1x1. I don't know.
Well, no, 1x1 wouldn't work because I would have. The idea is to have it to where it's wide enough to where at the top it comes out some, but it gets cut on the backside to where it comes down and make the hook look and then go up.
Yeah.
Because then I gotta have something that where it's gotta be able to come out away from the wall from the mounting and everything, and maybe have a little shelf up on top too. So, like I said, I get a 8-foot 1x6 and get it all cut down out of that. Good. Where's my tape measure? Got it. I know it's over here. I thought I brought it in with me. I did have it in the other garage. I still have it over in the other garage. I got another one.
I got mine.
Well, I've got this other one too. Yep, I mean, that's 30 inches right there. That might be wide enough. Oh. That's 2 foot.
Yeah, 30 inches.
Yeah. I could like I said, very easily take a 1x, say a 1x6, and cut a couple of the pieces that are 2 foot, and they'll have those mounted on top. You know, one like that for the shelf, and the other one coming down, and then get the other pieces, say that are 10 inches in length. Get 4 of those cut out of the remainder, and they will use that. That would work.
Oh man, these are loose.
Oh, the screws for the belt clip.
Oh, yeah, the whole tape measure was loose.
Ah. All right, well, see, there's another idea I guess I'll have to be making, because, like I said, with something like that, I could very easily use, get it cut out on that scroll saw. I mean, I could do it with the jigsaw and everything. Uh-oh. Yep.
You asked for it.
Hi, Sarah.
I didn't ask for it. You're the one that mentioned it.
No, you're the one who said I talk too much, so get my tail up here.
No, I don't want to see your tail. I want to see your face. Because, never
You know I
mind.
had to.
Yeah, but I was just what I was thinking and everything. It's like, nah, I better not say it because I need to keep it G-rated.
It's all good. I've been arm knitting.
Oops.
Wow. We know where that was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, Arch. But I
I was told to get my tail up here.
was thinking something else. All right, now what size hook are you using on that? Oh, your big paws. No, Hawk, we don't. The panel went north of the border.
Yep. I'm doing it all by hand. There are, I can use my 15 millimeter hook, but I'm basically using my hands to do it all.
Yeah.
I like what Arch says. A tail hook.
Oh, is that the carpet yarn?
This is actually a blanket yarn, but it is so big. That's how thick it is.
Wow.
The skeins on their own, I sent you a picture, Mater.
Yep.
That is 1,000 grams per skein.
Wow.
Just over 2 pounds.
So 2 pounds. Okay. Because you say grams and everything, I'm going, is that a cracker or
2
what?
pounds.
Okay. And
And this
how
is the
many
end of it.
now? Yeah, but how many feet is that? Feet, not meters.
Let me measure.
It didn't say on the label.
Oh yeah, label's right here.
Duh.
Okay, you know what? This alone, this one bag, is all my yarn labels from 2024. All of them.
Need a bigger bag.
I know. Because if we're doubling it this year, we're really, really mucked.
I don't know. I'd have to look see what Crystal's got because I know she keeps her stash of them at.
So it says 35 ounces, 49 yards, 45 meters.
How many yards? 49 yards. Wow. Now, next question is, how much does something like that cost?
These
I knew I was going to be asking her a stumping question.
Okay, keep in mind I bought this as like a huge group with probably six of these in a bag, 2 of these that were half used, plus about 30 skeins of Bernat blanket for about $250
Canadian?
Canadian.
Okay.
Okay.
So that'd be what, about 200
So
American? Well, am I getting
Ish.
feedback at?
if you think of it, if you even at just put it at $10 a pop, like $10 a skein. In that one, I had over almost 40 skeins that were full. And even if I paid $10 a pop, that's $400. I paid $250.
Hey, you got a little bit of a savings there.
A little bit.
Now, what's the okay? Hey, where am I getting echo and everything at?
Oh no.
Is that on Sarah's end?
Wow.
Wohawk, it's too late in the day for me to try and figure out conversion to pesos.
Google it.
Now, if I was to ask Sarah, that would probably that's drained the last few brain cells she has left of the day.
I have my A right here. Can ask that.
No.
She just talks on her own accord. Like, you don't even have to say her name, Arnie. Come on.
Yeah.
So I've gone through almost 3 of those today.
Wow.
So I put the 2 ends together, and that was just over 1,100. So that's maybe 2 pounds and a quarter.
Wow.
I went through another 2 full, which is literally, this is the end. I have to finish this row, sew it off, and I'm done. And then I have 4 more skeins of this to go through.
Well, I know that for Crystal, she went up now last week. You know, I only had to work Monday, and so she actually made a couple of hats for me to take to work. One of them was for Rudy, and the other one she made for Jeremy. And of course, Rudy, I see him first thing in the morning, so I handed it to him. And then later on, I saw Jeremy, and I gave it to him. Of course, you know, he put it on right then and there. Okay, he likes it and everything. Well, I went up talking to Rudy Monday. Come to find out, his significant other stole it from him. So, and he wanted to tell me that in the morning. So at lunchtime, I told Crystal. And what did she have ready when I got home from work?
Another one.
She had another one ready. And so I wound up giving that to him, and she actually made another one for Michelle at work, which she never did pop her her head out of the office to come get it. I'm going, well, if she don't come out here today, she'll have to wait till next year to get it.
Yep.
Of course, I said that yesterday.
Yeah.
What's a duck?
Well, Hawk.
I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah.
That yarn is almost like a rope.
Yeah, you see me like.
Yeah. Susan, probably half a penny. But yeah, when I got to work Tuesday and everything, I handed it to Rudy. I said, "Well, since your other one got stolen, here's a replacement for it." But it's oh, come on, Wallhawk. You need to try and keep the chat and everything family friendly.
It's like that one hat Crystal made for me. Ever so often I'll wear it, and people are like, "Where'd you get that hat from? I want it."
Yep.
But the weird thing about it is, Rudy told me Monday that his girlfriend likes it so much that now she wants a blanket. And when I handed him the hat and everything, there was a note inside of it for him to get the measurement, color, and all this other stuff. Because he said, hey, he'd be willing to pay Crystal for it.
Yeah.
And I went up telling him, and he goes, hey, my grandmother did that kind of stuff. I know what it's like, how much you have to go through. And he said, hey, I don't mind paying.
All right. 2 feet, 1 inch in width. A foot and a half in length.
Wow. Now, what are you going to do with that?
Cat blanket donated out of my house.
Until they start getting their sharp little claws and everything in it and get it torn up.
No, they're going into a bag already. So the cats don't have access to that. And I'll Ziploc the bag shut.
I'm not talking about yours. I'm talking about the ones that get donated to.
Yeah, well, they can go ahead and have fun with them. And these big ones are kind of like weighted blankets. So if there's certain cats that are severely stressed, weighted blankets can help
Bless
them as
you.
well. Bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this way, for those type of animals, those can really help them. I know. I think of everybody. At least I try to.
Well, Susan, when you get it made and everything, make sure to send me a picture of it, and I'll show it.
You should see the beautiful scarf she's working on.
Uh-oh. She's working on a scarf? Well, she knows she's got to send that to me, too.
You should have seen my face, Mater. I was just like, I was flabbergasted. It's, for one, gorgeous work. The lines are straight. The color works out perfect. I couldn't shut up about it. I'm sorry, Susan, but I couldn't shut up about it. It's gorgeous.
Oh, shows Susan knows how to do some knitting and crocheting.
Knitting is very gorgeous when it's worked up well. I'm not one who can do that. I mean, working on just arm knitting, but okay. Working on arm knitting, but that's nowhere near what these guys have. Like,
No.
absolutely amazing.
No problem, Sarah. No problem, Susan.
I got you, Susan. Hold on. Done. Love the fact that it's that quick.
There it is. Okay. So present, share screen. There it is. So that's what Susan's working on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Cool.
Like I said, the lines are really straight. Like, it's gorgeous.
And how long is that one?
Oh, that's probably over a foot at least already from what we can
Yeah.
see. I mean, you can see in the bottom corner, there's a little bit more of it. So it could be longer than what she's showing.
Right.
Yeah.
But that, Susan, that looks nice. Oh, she said puzzle yarn.
Yeah.
So in other words, you're sitting there, just scratching your head trying to figure out, what do I do with it?
No. That's what it's called. I
Well,
think it's
like I
called vernacular.
Like I said, I can just hear going, okay, I've got this. What am I going to do? Because I'm puzzled.
Yeah, Mater.
Are you scratching his head trying to figure out what to do with it?
No, he's probably scratching it because it's a G.
Susan, there you go. Dancing wants it. That way, he'll be able to wear it on St. Patrick's Day.
That's already spoken for, so. But it's gorgeous, like I said.
Yep.
Siri, you should show me or that other one that you showed the other day on my live. That pillow.
Oh, those two are already put away. It's Premier Puzzle Yarn.
Dancing, that's a possibility too.
Ah, see? Her son bought the yarn. So that is spoken for.
Yep.
But it's gorgeous.
Yep.
I do have to eventually work up to say that I want some of that.
Yep.
But I just got over 30 skeins for Christmas, so I think I need to get through some yarn.
Yeah.
Well, okay, if you think of it this way, Mater, I put a dent in today. As of right now, I have used 7.59 pounds of yarn as of January 1st.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, Dancing, you talking about the Centro or the Addy? I know Crystal's got both. I know she likes the Addy better because that's the first one, but they're more expensive, but they are made a little bit better.
I even have a Centro as well. Not as good as Crystal with it, but
yeah,
it got my husband using.
Well, I know today I had to. I went up bringing her Addy out here, and she's going, "When are you going to do this?" Fine. And she's thinking I already had the nozzle and everything hooked up to the air compressor. I'm going, I don't know where it's at. So about 5-10 minutes later, I finally was able to remember where I hit it at. Went back inside, grabbed the machine, and then came out here and blew it out.
Yeah, there are huge, like, big knitting machines that.
Hey, there's money.
Ooh, hello, money. Happy New Year.
We know how much of a closet knitter you are. Because we've seen inside your closet. Okay?
My closet?
No, his.
Oh.
Because I remember there was one video, he was showing off everything, and all of a sudden, nope, don't need to see in there.
Oh, Lordy. So I've been utilizing today since I'm off in the middle of the week.
Well, I know for me, I mentioned Rudy yesterday. Oh, so going to work today, or actually I said Monday. Oh, so we're going to work today, tomorrow, have Wednesday off, come back next year. He goes, yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, was that your house? I thought it was just a door to the closet. I didn't realize it was one of the doors to your house. Now, my only question is, which house? Because we know you got several. Yeah, I can understand that, Dancing. All right, well, it's coming up on 8 o'clock. I need to get this shut down. That way I can get the garage here all shut down and get inside and make me another plate of leftover, the ham, the dressing, black-eyed peas, and some more cranberry relish. And, of course, then get my Gatorade ready for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, back to work.
Yeah, and get ready for bed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well,
get close to that time.
Since Sarah's the last one, she gets a chance to say goodbye.
Bye! Have a good night!
Arnie, you got anything?
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll be live tomorrow night. But Layla says good night too.
Yeah.
Hi, Layla.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody's coming on the chat tonight. Everybody being here on the panel. I don't know where Bren or Steven were at. They were hiding somewhere. Probably still had a little bit too much of the adult beverages from last year. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a happy New Year, and looks like I'm starting the year off with another idea from Sarah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all stay safe. God bless. And
Where you at?
check out Arnie tomorrow night. And I will catch y'all later. So.
Night.